Oh my god, dude. I just killed him at 0. Hello guys, today we will be talking about Velma. We're going to be saying really what she's capable of, how to play her, and how you really want to be playing her. There's 2 different play styles to play with her. You can play support or you can play a little bit more offensively. There's very slight differences, but the way you're going to be playing her is really dependent on who you're up against, as well as who is your ally and what they want or what they need from you. So for the most part, there is a lot of cooldowns on Velma. So what you want to be doing is always be paying attention to every CD that you possibly have. As you can tell, I'm already just throwing out a lot of moves, right? And it's just, you know, never ending. Velma's one of the few characters that I believe has 4. Some of the CDs aren't as long. You see the little megaphone, which is your neutral special, is a lot shorter than your others. That's 4 CDs that you have to be paying attention to. You have a little bar where you're going to be able to call the cops on the opponent after you're able to get enough clues, right? So once you have enough clues, you're going to be able to call the cops. Randomly also, clues will spawn randomly on the map. You should be paying attention to them. The mystery is solved. You're going to see that bar under you completely full. You simply activate it by doing a down special. The cop will hit collect and will in turn try to take the enemy off stage, right? It works in very odd ways. Do enough damage to the cop car and break it before it even deals anything to them. On the other hand, because the cop car can be very malicious, if it's out for long enough, it's already going to start leaning and trying to get off of stage. If it's able to catch someone in the very late part of it, it's going to end up catching them and simply taking them off stage very early on. So what we want to be focusing on is throwing out megaphone as often as possible. It is incredibly annoying. You can angle it yourself once you activate it on your ally. I myself am the one moving it and choosing the directional for it. We also have the little bubbles, right, that go out and do damage. They heal your ally. When it comes to Velma's text bubbles, you're going to want to target or at least pay attention to who you're targeting as well. Simply because when you're able to target the opponent with the first one, you can throw it out and you can make it chase the opponent. Depending on how good they're able to maneuver away from it or DI from it, I'm pretty sure they're able to get out of it as well. It doesn't really kill until they're really high percent. Let's say if at 80, you see right at 80, not able to, although at 100, at 100 it's able to kill. Naturally, the lower damage they are, the less hits them they'll be in, so do be aware. If you use the megaphone, you can indeed set yourself up for targeting and then go ahead and do chat bubbles to follow that up with. Velma's down air is pretty good and can... Velma's biggest move when it comes to doing damage is her up special in air. It's going to be a downward directional photograph, right, that does a 5 weakness. It's able to do 5 weakness, which is the max weakness that you could apply. It does not have a cooldown. You have so many cooldowns and so many other characters. It doesn't have the best hitbox, but it is so good. I highly recommend you be proccing it. Velma's down air is pretty good and can indeed kill, which you're going to be able to catch since her up air hitbox. You can down air into up air really quickly, and you're going to be able to combo and do a little bit more damage. Notice how if I only down air neutral, it only takes up to 3 bars, but if I down air up air, I'm able to send him a lot higher, and there's going to be obviously opportunities to catch it by my ally. Just like that. Another thing to pay attention to is the Velma Ice. It does not affect you, and you can have your opponent in it frozen. You're going to be able to set up a combo. Depending on who you have, you're likely better off getting an ally to do the hit once they're frozen. But being able to freeze allows the opponent to not really have a lot of mobility, whether it be air dodging out of it they simply have a hard time doing so. We also have the Book of CT, basically. By throwing it out, even if it goes to an enemy, it will simply, right, go around your ally and it'll go in circles and will still do damage. It has a very long CD, so do be aware. If your ally is in the corner, you could say onto the wall, or you're on the top and they're on the wall. If you throw it out, you will hit the wall, and it will not go to your ally. Do be aware that a good way to get back onto stage is simply throwing out your neutral special, and then you're able to stagger yourself a good amount while you're in air. You can see I'm off stage, gonna throw, right? And we can get back on. When you're playing Velma, make sure that you're paying attention to your CDs. It's really going to be the most important thing for you. You can take very good perks on her so that you're going to be able to be in a better spot. This is if you really want to go heavily into the utility. You can take CoffeeZilla with, I believe, ability refund on dodge. Those two work really well together. And then you can simply take something damage based on whatever you want to play with your teammate. You can take Shrek Canyon if you have a lot of projectiles. You can take Snowball Effect if you feel like you and your teammate are very good at cooperatively attacking one opponent. You also can go make it Rain Dog if you feel like your opponent's dodging a lot. Lumpy Space Punch is actually pretty decent on Velma, simply since you have a lot of capabilities of just simply being annoying. Also, if you feel like you're getting rushed down, you're having a hard time, do not forget you can take utility that can make you faster. You can take Speed Force Assist, as well as you can take a single bound, increases your jump speed, right? And if you feel like your teammate or you are struggling and dying too easily, Tasmanian Trigonometry is very helpful. But naturally, I will only recommend Tasmanian Trigonometry if you're struggling heavily against the opponent. Tasmanian himself is probably one that you take against, but not entirely needed, and those are for the regular perks. I was taking Ice Projectile because I wanted to proc even more ices with Superman. So certain characters work better with certain perks than others. Hit Stun, for example, the Painted Target is one of them that it comes with Velma. She does activate a good amount of hit stun, but it really does work if you're playing with a character that combos a lot for those hit stuns. Studied is a very bad perk, signature perk at least. I do not recommend it almost in any setting unless you really want to use that cop car. But since the cop car can be destroyed rather easily and you cannot find it as being reliable to get all the missing clues, I do not recommend it. Knowledge is power is highly recommended simply because Velma's ally is able to pick it up rather routinely as long as you can communicate with your ally, or your ally at least knows how Velma plays. As long as they're picking up the evidence or the clues, right? They're able to keep getting 7 gray health consistently. It's like really picking up like a health pack or an armor pack in this case. And it's very convenient. It's very useful, since sometimes the evidence will spawn super randomly. And when you hit the opponent with it, sometimes, right, the evidence itself will simply go towards your ally or will just go in the opposite directions. It happens very often where the evidence will be knocked off stage and you won't be able to pick it up. But basic situations. If you're curious as to which moves specifically provide evidence, I do recommend you look through the manual or the set or the moves, right? But not necessarily needed. Really just play with what you feel is comfortable. The evidence is going to be spawning regardless throughout the map, so don't really play for evidence. The cop car isn't necessarily that strong. You don't really want to be playing for it. It's very useful as utility, but it's really not consistent and it's not dependable, so I do not have necessarily recommend it in all cases. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and see some Velma gameplay. Congratulations on making it to the halfway point of the video. If you've liked this video so far, drop a like please and leave a comment. It helps the algorithm and it helps my videos get recommended a little bit more. Thank you.
Forget Mike. Nobody really knows why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he...
Guess that solves the mystery of what teammate will you choose?
Singing very beautifully.
No codes for me. What's up? How's the game?
Having a good time, you know how it goes.
A good time, what's that?
You know how it goes, having the game of the year in your hands. Just another day.
Game of the year.
I'm out of here.
Oh man.
I thought V Rising got Game of the Year.
Look man, this game's not even out. It's an alpha. It was a meme. Man, can't even have a good time without someone taking me too seriously. Don't
I
let it
mean,
kill.
you're a pretty serious guy.
Oof.
Castle.
Thanks for greeting on me, coward.
Velma took me down. Good job, Velma.
Oh my god, dude. I just killed him at 0. Holy shit.
Wait, who are you playing as?
I killed him at 0 as Velma.
Oh, fuck.
That is so sad. Must be so mad. I'd be so pissed if I died at 0 like that. He hates me. He's targeting me so much.
Sorry.
Oh man.
I most certainly will.
Oh, that's... I don't know, I just need to do that.
Jinky. Anyone catch the
Sorry, we
evidence
don't
of
allow
being
anyone with
placard on
COVID in
that
this
subway train?
chat.
Okay, bye.
Wait, do you have COVID?
No.
Um,
I don't
did you
think
play
so.
Clash yesterday?
Oh, you play Clash yesterday?
I did not.
Match point for red team.
I guess it's time to increase my power levels.
That's gonna do it. Oh my goodness, she didn't die. Ooh, you're sick with it. Dude, he died 3 times. Oh man, unlucky.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Holy shit, they're already at 48. Oh man, one way.
I'm a punch you.
Oh man, I couldn't get it. I was gonna risk so much if I went for it.
Yeah. Get ready for an uppercut. Buns her arms so you'll get hard.
What? Oh, I thought it was her. I just wasn't paying attention.
Our stories aren't over.
That was so confusing.
Swish.
You'll regret that.
Oh, I couldn't get out of the way.
Got me good that time.
We froze them, and they just killed them. Oh, I didn't even see the sword on me.
You'll get home.
Success.
Hello, it is I, Velma carry.
Finn is fucking face roll compared to Arya.
Wait, what do you mean?
Didn't lose my glasses.
He does way more damage, way more knockback. Combos are way easier.
I think we already established that in the past week of playing with Finn.
Simply because it's really upsetting when you're trying to kill him and you can't.
More salt.
And stay down.
Just for easy.
Whatever. Great. Just like it hurt.
Oh,
You're in big trouble now.
Goodbye, Harley. Oh wait, she mashed out. Aw, cringe.
Gotta find some clues.
Oh wait, that wins it? Oh my god.
Yeah, baby, you hit like a girl.
Oh, they beat each other out actually. They both lose. I have a disjointed ability actually.
Bad for heart, good for taste.
Oh, he just jumped me out.
Get me back in the fight.
Match point for blue team.
I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish the job! Damn, she just jumped behind me. Oh, I could have gotten back too. I misplayed. I didn't do my set especially good at.
Success.
Easy. Just like that. Dubs. Free dubs, bro.
A for effort, guys.